If you need to watch one video on how to always look put together and always look polished, clean, and beautiful at your most potential, this is the video for you. Part 2. So I do understand what it's like to have a very hairy face, a very hairy body. So, and if you're very young and you have hair in the middle of your eyebrows, a little hair on your upper lip, you know, really thick arm hair, leg hair, belly hair, it doesn't matter. There's nothing wrong with it. I do not want you putting yourself down because of what you were born with. There's nothing wrong with it. It's natural. Women back then, our ancestors, didn't always get rid of the hair. They weren't, mole rat like we are now. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. I don't want you feeling bad about it just because, it's the modern thing. It doesn't matter. Okay, if your parents don't allow it and you have it, there's nothing wrong with it. Just take care of it. That's all. But if you do get rid of it and that's a head to toe type of thing, before and after care, very important for your face. Again, it doesn't matter. I do suggest if you don't wax, pluck your eyebrows first. A lot of women like dermaplane and will take advantage and, just clean up their eyebrows. I'll attest. If I'm feeling a little extra lazy and the hair needs to come off for whatever event or reason, I'll do it. Sometimes I just can't bear the pain. But it's gonna come back the next day, I promise. If not the next day, the day after. So wax or pluck the hair in between around your eyebrows. Shape them. Don't try to make your eyebrow hairs thinner with it. Keep your natural eyebrows, which is another tip. To be fully authentically you and what, you look like in your own natural blessing. I don't care what stage you're at with your eyebrows or what phase you're going through. How about put the tweezers down? Don't touch your eyebrows. Don't touch. Even maybe in the middle. Maybe like a small, strip in the middle just to make sure there's separation. But some girls make their eyebrows go so spread it back, and that is not at all what it's supposed to be. So you need to start letting all the hair in between grow. But we don't need no unibrow, so at least make sure there's some division that, goes straight from your nose strip up. Don't touch anything past. Just let them grow, let them get all funky and ugly and weird. When you are rebranding something of your own natural state, we're always going to go through an awkward phase, and I've been through too many of them to attest to. So I even go through the phase that, like regrowth, rebrand with my eyebrows every now and then when I feel like maybe I've overdone it somehow, which is crazy because I don't reshape my eyebrows anymore. I leave them as they are, but sometimes if I'm plucking, I'll accidentally get the wrong hair. And so within maybe like one pluck, my entire eyebrow shape has completely changed. So then I won't touch my eyebrows for like a good month or maybe even 2. So let your eyebrows grow to your natural shape. And then when you can tell after 1 month or 2, or if they grow a little extra slow, give it another month. What's the rush? Let them get bushy. Let them get big and thick. Who cares? That's kind of the thing. If you have thin eyebrows, again, who cares? Just let them get long and fluffy and then, take a gel and brush them up. That's also a thing. Let your own features work for your advantage. And as we're talking about eyebrows, let's talk about eyebrow enhancement. If you like the natural look on your eyebrows and just, don't like to touch or do anything to them whatsoever, it's okay. But I'm not like that here. My natural eyebrows are beautiful, but I prefer a darker eyebrow. I think I always have ever since I started playing with makeup. I always did the most to make my eyebrows as ridiculously dark and big as possible. But I ended up getting like a blindness to it, so then I ended up going really short with them, and I stuck with like the Julia eyebrows for a good couple years, I think it was. But now I'm finally at my actual natural eyebrow state. These are my natural eyebrows, but I do tint them. I no longer add makeup, no gel, no filler, no nothing. These are just my eyebrows, but with a tint on them. That can last like a week, maybe even 2. Just depends on how much you wash your face, to be honest. I do it honestly just about every week because I do tend to really get up in there. But just tint them with like, honestly, men's beard dye. Get whatever color is the same as your hair color. I have like a really, really dark brown, so I basically almost get like a black. whatever's next to black maybe. And I just tint my eyebrows, and obviously when you get to the inner corners to make them not look so ridiculous and fake, just like lightly brush it there. And when you take it off, make sure you really scoop it off, just to be able to have like the natural blend effect. And that's it. Just keep them clean and tint them if you please. You can use, a regular eyebrow tint if you'd like, but I don't. I like men's beard dye. I think it works better and it's faster and it's easier. And your eyes. Your eyes are one of the first features that people look at next to your eyebrows and lips. So your eyes, your lashes, they always need to be done. Whether that's you taking care of your natural lashes, I don't care if you like to rock the natural look, or you like, clusters or strip or extension. I don't care what you do, but you still need to take care of them. If you're a natural lash girly, find a serum that works for you. I can suggest one that I've been using that I have seen results from, but I do want to find a new one because I think that they can only go a certain length, but I have seen results quickly. It's called like Lash by Maya or something like that. But again, I do want to try a new one. So you need a lash serum. Go to bed with castor oil, maybe even Vaseline. You get an eyelash curler. And something that also may help is I don't care if this is before you go to bed and or maybe even both. Well, like when you start your day, like before mascara or something, curl your lashes, and instead of maybe even mascara, put oil on the top of them when you're done crimping them or while they're in mid-crimp, because it's going to hold them up and keep them so hydrated. If you're not a natural lash girl and you do like to add enhancements, I go back and forth. I am very back and forth when it comes to natural care or enhancing my natural beauty. I'll go months and I'll do nothing on my face, nothing on my eyes, my eyebrows, nothing. I don't add any enhancements of nothing. I just love my natural look and I'll just naturally enhance it. But sometimes I'll be like, I need a little spice. So I'll tint my eyebrows, and I'll personally do lash clusters. Whether that's a kit that actually came with the lash cluster, small like strip thingies, or you get lash strips that do look the way you like, and just cut them up in pieces and then put them on like lash clusters. It'll last you a week, maybe two, but the best tip for that is to invest into a waterproof lash bond and seal glue that's waterproof. I'm still working on mine, but I think I found one, but I'm not really that confident in it. But it's called like You Cool Me. I have the purple version. It seems to be working very well, but I'm not really too confident that it's waterproof yet. But yes, always keep your lashes done and taken care of and polished. Your lips. I personally, I'll admit, I'm not the biggest fan about this. I have beautiful, plump, big lips. I love my lips. My lips were actually one of the things I was very known for all of high school. And I think this is every girl, but this is definitely me. In the mornings, my lips are humongous. Like, I don't know. Like, these are my natural lips. I don't get filler, nothing, none of that. I don't even do a lip plumper. I have one for the fun of it, but do I use it? Not really. If I'm feeling like I need something extra, I do it for fun. But it don't last for the life of it. But in the mornings, I wake up and my lips are so humongous and pale. But in high school, I really didn't talk to people like that. I was pretty much a loner all of high school, and especially during my freshman year, I didn't talk to anybody really. So when I woke up with huge puffy lips in the morning, it kind of stayed like that all day. Like, I talked to people, but really not often. So the puffiness that I woke up with, it kind of stayed throughout my entire day of high school. And I don't think that I have a naturally bigger or bottom lip. Maybe my bottom lip is bigger, but I think I have pretty big of both, so who knows. But also, I have very pale lips naturally, and I'm not really the biggest fan of it. It's not bad, it doesn't degrade me, but I'm just not the biggest fan. So this is my quick lip care. One, you need to be exfoliating every single night. And I mean your lips, like exfoliate your lips after you're done brushing your teeth. I don't know really how great this is, but when I'm done brushing my teeth and I wash my toothbrush real quick, I'll scrub my lips heavily with it till they're almost flushed red like right now. And then I sleep with it's like an overnight lip mask just to help with hydration. But we'll go into this part later. You know how some girls like to self-tan, but only self-facial contouring? So it's like permanent makeup in a way, like on your eye. contour your nose, maybe some freckles, some contour, and that's it. Just, you know, like, so you don't have to do makeup. I did it on my lips, and I still do it on my lips every now and then just to add some color, and that shit lasts all day for me. And I'm not ashamed of it. It literally just looks like a lip stain. I didn't do it last night, so I don't have that on, but I usually do that during weekdays for a more effortless feel. I just want to cut in and say that I had to pause the video there because that whole video ended up being an hour long exactly. So I had to cut it up into almost, I think, 4 different parts. So this is just one singular part. It's gonna continue on to the next part later on. So stay tuned for that. But bye, guys.